Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it's getting a little scary to be in the Bahamas in the water right now because for the second time in 2 weeks, a person was attacked by a shark in waters. We'll talk about that in Bahamas. We also have the second ship from Margaritaville at sea, and we know it's home port, and they're saying because the ship is so much larger that they're going to be able to do a lot more things. So we'll see how exciting Margaritaville at sea soon becomes. Also, Carnival is trying to make disembarkation even easier, and they're trying to do it with technology. That's scary. That's scary to a lot of people. But when technology works, it's amazing. But when it doesn't, it can cause all kinds of nightmares. First off, the terrible story. A woman was just off the coast coming from the Sandals Resort in the Bahamas, and unfortunately, she was in a paddle boat. 44-year-old woman from Boston, and her name's not been disclosed yet. They're still contacting family members and letting them know what happened, but she was out in a paddle boat less than a mile offshore. That seems like a long, that sounds like a recipe for, wait a minute, that's way too far for a paddle boat. Paddle boat should never be that far. It's not a canoe, it's not, anything out there, but apparently they were attacked by a shark, and the woman sustained large bite on her torso and her limb. A lifeguard did see what was happening, immediately jumped into a boat, ran out together with her partner, brought her to a shore. They were trying to do CPR, trying to do whatever they could while they called 911 for the ambulances to show up. Unfortunately, she was pronounced deceased on site. And this is the second time in 2 weeks that somebody in the Bahamas has been attacked. This one was a fatal accident. The last one was not. But it's becoming, it's not a normal habit. Let's put it that way. Sharks are not normally out to go after people. Something must have happened that this, something was dragging, putting your hand in the water like, you were doing this in the water or something, and it attracted the shark and it was curious and it came at. It's not usual for a shark to attack. They don't want humans, they want fish, and they will avoid humans most of the time, most shark species anyway. If they didn't avoid humans, there would be thousands of shark bites a day, basically, with the amount of people that visit ocean for swimming and snorkeling and scuba diving and boating, etc., right? So it is a very unfortunate incident, but it's something that I thought everyone should be aware of because I love to go snorkeling as well. And by the way, the last incident that happened a couple of weeks ago was during a snorkeling expedition. So just thought I'd bring that out. Everyone should be aware, even in the water, even surrounded by people, keep your eyes out at all times when you're out there. Next, we have Margaritaville at sea. They have confirmed that they now have a second ship. It's an old Costa ship, and they are now getting it ready. And it's going to be sailing out of Tampa, which I know Tony will be happy about because he only has to drive like 35 minutes down the road to jump on this cruise ship. I have to travel 1,000 miles, but I'm tempted to do it because they say this ship is going to be, because it's so large, it's an old Costa ship, it has a theater, it's going to have suites on board, it's going to have family rooms on board, much more entertainment options, they say, for this ship, and it's going to be sailing for 4 and 5 day sailings, not just the 2-day sailings that the other ship was doing for them. They're going to call it, I think it's the Islander, Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and so yeah, if you enjoy those cheaper cruises on a quick jaunt, shall you say, out of Florida, well, out of Tampa, you might be able to do a 4 or 5 day, even cheaper than some of the other cruise lines out there. And if they start offering some bigger cabins and some suites and some entertainment on board, like an actual Broadway show on board, that would be amazing. We'll check it out. We'll see what happens in the future. But exciting news for them that they're able to get a second ship up and running with Margaritaville at sea, and to more than double their capacity, because that ship is almost double the size of their original ship. Now, one of the most annoying things for a lot of people is getting on and off the ship, and especially debarkation. There could be long lineups. Customs can be late. There could be lineups for taxis, lineups to pick up ride pickups, etc. Well, one of the things that Carnival is starting to do is they are getting ready to try and make disembarkation just a little bit easier. So normally you would get an assigned time where you put your luggage tag on your luggage to have your luggage waiting down in the cruise port for you, and you'd get an assigned time. If you didn't like that time, you'd have to go down to the front desk, change it all about, and then go put them on your luggage. Leave your luggage out the night before. It's waiting for you. You wait for your number to be called, and down you go. What they're trying to do now is the app. They're going to try and have this new ease technology, which you will pick the time that you would like to disembark. The luggage tags will be delivered to your room. You attach them as normal, leave them out front, and then they will send you a message on your phone that your suitcase are now ready. Sounds simple enough, sounds very easy. You can go to breakfast, you can be waiting in the lounge, you get your message, off you go, your luggage is waiting downstairs. Now, if you are carrying your own suitcases off, this does not change a thing. You can still carry off your own suitcases. If you're the VIFP, very important cruiser person, there, you can, and you have priority disembarkation, that won't change. You'll still have that. Same as if you're in a suite, those things won't change. It's for those of us who would just normally put our luggage out and go down. This is a change that they're hoping will make things so much easier. The trouble will be if the technology has a glitch. Everything works great until it doesn't, right? I'm a perfect example right now where I'm on a Princess cruise ship, and I can locate my friend Tony and Jenny. I can locate where they are on the app. I can order my food. I can order a drink and have it delivered to my table, right? I can do all these things on the app when it's working. And it's normally working. However, when it's not, it's a complete mess, right? It's telling me that Tony's someplace else and he's not anywhere near there. So I'm looking for somebody who's not in that location. I'm trying to order a drink and it's not accepting my drink, etc. It's great when the technology works, not so great when the technology doesn't. So I'm hoping that they make sure that all the bugs are worked out and the Wi-Fi system is good. Hence Starlink, much better, more reliable system than what some of these older ships are on right now. For instance, Caribbean Princess doesn't have Starlink. Internet, dead slow. Connectivity, iffy sometimes. The app itself has been working fairly well, but I have seen people complaining it's not working for them. So imagine you're waiting and waiting for a message for your suitcase. Your suitcase is down there waiting for you, but you're not getting a message on the phone. That could be a problem. As opposed to hearing the announcement on the speaker like we've been doing for dozens and dozens and dozens of years. I don't know if this is going to make it better, faster, just more complicated. We'll have to see. But it would be nice to be able to pick your own time ahead of time and not have to go back down to the front desk and make changes. So I'm hoping this system works for Carnival. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.